Okay, dear friends, today I'd like to discuss the topic of, about the rescuing of the person who falls overboard. I know the falling overboard is indeed a very terrifying situation. It's doubtful you may experience anywhere else such a feelings of terrifying loneliness and abandonment. I've never been overboard by myself, however I was in some very close situation. It was not so stressful. It's happened in the beginning of my career when I was a cadet. It was about 30 years ago, and our vessel was drifting in the middle of Atlantic Ocean. We were awaiting our next employment in deviation point. So charterers decided where to send us, either to English Strait or to Gibraltar. So we spent a few days drifting at sea, and the weather was perfect. It was a summertime, the sun was shining, the water was warm, and the captain allowed us to lower a gangway and to swim around nearby the vessel. And of course we jumped overboard and we were swimming, but anyway, my feelings was a little bit scary because I felt that it's about 4 kilometers beneath me, and I imagined myself, so what if the vessel would sail away from me now and I'm left here in the middle of the ocean, even under such a weather condition, when it was, as I said, it was a sunny, it was a warm water, and it was some kind of a very very serious psychological discomfort. I imagined myself how it's like to be left here. And also the statistic is not a very positive. So this statistic says that only about 25% of the persons who fell overboard are rescued. What we usually do when the person falls overboard and it was noticed by the crew. First, of course, we throw the lifeboat towards the person in the water, we raise the alarm, and we start a maneuver. The point is that the ship is not the car, it cannot be stopped immediately. It has a huge inertia and it's continues its proceeding, but so we need to make a maneuver in order to come back, to return to the point of man overboard. So there are several types of maneuvers, but the most preferred, most common one is called a Williamson turn. We shall put rudder head over towards the side that the person has fallen. If the person falls on the starboard side, putting the rudder head to starboard will swing the ship's stern away from the person in the water, thus keeping him away from propellers and preventing him from being seriously injured. This is just the beginning of Williamson turn. We put a rudder head over one way, and when we are 60 degrees off our initial course, we put our rudder head over the other way. Before 20 degrees from our reciprocal course, we put the rudder midships, and then we smoothly make the vessel steady on reciprocal course, moving towards the man overboard.
slowly to avoid load on the engine. Yeah. This is a position, so what we can do is come like this and then straighten out. We'll go about 4 minutes more, yeah. So now you see, we've taken now 11 minutes has elapsed. Okay, and another 4 minutes to go. So about 15 minutes. If we would have done the turn faster, okay, then it would have been about the same time because the speed would have come down, but we would have been on track already.
Ideally, we should be exactly on our initial track, moving in opposite direction. However, some deviation is possible due to the effect of wind and current. I remember how we used to play the man overboard drill in the past. We throw a cardboard box overboard and perform the maneuver. Now we are prohibited from throwing anything overboard except food waste according to new Marple Convention requirements, so it's very difficult to simulate a man overboard rescue. But it was allowed to do that back then. So upon completion of Williamson Turn maneuver and reaching the fall point, we lowered the rescue boat, which picked up the box and brought it back on board. And I remember that incredible excitement, joy and enthusiasm among the crew when the thrown box was found on board. Obviously, of all the pleasant sensations, one of the strongest is a feeling of safety. Okay, thank you very much for being with me. Good luck and stay safe.